Yo, how's it going, everybody? It's your main man, Exquisite XBL Razi Haas, bringing you another Gunstreak. Not going to talk too much about the gameplay, I'll mention it of course, but this video is basically going to be my opinions and thoughts on how competitive Call of Duty is going to be in Ghost. But I'll jump on the gameplay real quick. Honestly, I don't even know what this map is. I think it's like Storm. I'm not sure exactly what the map is. But playing Domination, 6v6 obviously, for some reason. I don't know why they didn't put Ground War into this game. I guess it's because they built this Call of Duty for the next gen console, because everything's going to be 9v9 in that game. Or on the next gen console, I suppose. But I'm using the MSBS with silencer, and I actually chose the automatic attachment on it. I feel like 3 burst, it's even though it's really strong in a 1 burst, a lot of people, it's just not too good. And this was actually the only game I used it. This is the first game trying it out, and I don't really like the MSBS at all unless it's the 1 burst weapon. It's pretty good in competitive, but it's banned there, so I don't really like the gun publicly at all. But this is actually going to be like a 40 gun streak, and I pick up the Honey Badger, and I eventually start spawn trapping these guys. It was a kind of slow KEM strike or whatever, because it was hard to control the spawns because I was playing solo. But eventually, right where I just killed all these people, they spawn right there all the time. And as soon as you kill them all right here, they'll like spawn all the way around B. So it's kind of annoying having to run around the map a lot trying to find people. But yeah, there's the gameplay. So I want to touch on competitive Call of Duty and how I think it's going to be in Ghost. For one, I guess the game types are going to be, at the moment, it's going to be 2 search and destroys, and this is a best of 5 series, actually competing at an event like Columbus. It's going to be 2 search and destroys, 1 search and rescue, 1 domination, and 1 blitz. So the problem a lot of people are experiencing and complaining about is the maps. The maps, there's only a few maps that are actually really good for blitz and domination, and I wouldn't even say they're really good. There's a few that are good for domination, and there's only 2, maybe 3 that I would actually say are good for blitz, because blitz is such a flaky, like, I don't want to say flaky, but like fluky game type. It's really, I feel like it's not based so much around skill as it is just being sneaky. It's not necessarily outplaying. Titan, come on, man. I'm doing a commentary. Sorry, my puppy is squeaking on his toy. I feel like it's not necessarily based around how good you are at the game, especially this Call of Duty. I feel like, you know, even people say if you aim down sight first and the first person to get the first shot is the one that's going to win the gunfight. I feel like that doesn't show as much skill, and I'll try to elaborate on it and explain why. It's because people are going to be sitting in corners. You know, you can call it a smart play, but in my opinion, it's not really. It really isn't. I guess it's a smart play because you're winning the gunfight and you're helping your team out more. But I feel like, especially for competitive, it shouldn't be like that at all. You should be able to kill somebody that's in the corner waiting for you. You should be able to move around, and especially when it comes to a spectator like esport game, people want to see fast-paced game types. So if you're sitting in the corner, you're laying down prone, waiting for people to come to you, and just being real sneaky and stuff like that in blitz, I feel like it's not going to be really good as a spectator sport. I think it's pretty fun. It can be fun. I think it's really requires a lot more luck than skill, in my opinion. You can call it skill, I guess. Luck. They're 2 and 2, but I feel like it's more luck based than it actually is skill based. Obviously, this is only the 5th day of the game, so hopefully everything gets better. I feel the same way about domination, just because it's so AR relevant, like assault rifle relevant. The assault rifles are so dominant in this game. I'm not going to really touch on why, except for they're really strong compared to the submachine guns. I'm not going to say it's Stalker, even though a lot of people are talking about Stalker and stuff like that. I feel like Stalker just really allows the most dominant gun or gun type in the game to be even more dominant, which I don't really like. I'd like for them to somehow make the submachine guns more relevant in the game, so we can see hopefully a more fast-paced game type, and just overall, like, I guess a more balanced game type, in my opinion, or game as a whole. And but yeah, for the most part, it's really just the maps and guns that people are complaining about, and the game types, I suppose. I mean, obviously everybody loves CTF. It's been a staple in a competitive Call of Duty since Call of Duty 4. There was really no need for them to take it out. Search and rescue is actually pretty decent. It's very similar to search and destroy, so I like that. I can't really complain about search and rescue. Domination is alright, but really the things that are holding these game types back are the maps. Other than blitz, I feel like blitz isn't really too good of a game type overall. Obviously, like I said earlier, we're going to have to get used to the game, and hopefully throughout these next couple weeks, it's really going to suck for the people going to Columbus. I mean, I hope it's a good event, and I hope people can enjoy watching the game. But at the moment, I just feel like, at least how everybody's playing, and while everybody's learning how to play these maps and game types, that it's just really slow paced and it's not too fun to watch, and it can be very annoying to play as well. But you know, I really just wish CTF at least came back so we wouldn't have to play Blitz, because I really, in my personal opinion, I don't like Blitz. Like I said, I feel like it takes more skill, or more luck than skill. And then hardpoint is really what made competitive Call of Duty like a huge spectator sport, in my opinion, or spectator esport, just because it was so fast-paced. It required so much gun skill and so much teamwork, and I feel like besides search and destroy and possibly search and rescue, we really don't have that in this Call of Duty. And the maps as well are holding everything back. So yeah, that's like a first initial impression on how competitive Call of Duty is going to be in this game. I feel like it's really going to be held back by the game types and the maps. Hopefully that'll change, and we will see what has to come in the future. At the moment, though, I feel like we're kind of shit out of luck. That's just my opinion, though. I feel like we're heading in the wrong direction. We took a few steps back instead of a few steps forward to make competitive Call of Duty a better spectator game, and more fun to play, more enjoyable to play. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. That's basically all I have to say. I'll make a more like in-depth review, I suppose, in this next month or after MLG Columbus. Hopefully they'll come out with some patches or something like that to make the game better for esports, better for competitive. But yeah, guys, that's it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like rating, and I will talk to you all next time. Peace the fuck out, YouTube.
Losing Bravo.